Hey everybody, welcome to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, Episode 1, the long-awaited DLC expansion, mega, more content patch for The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Unlike Rebirth, I actually didn't have any access to this early, so you are literally seeing my first full run in The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It unlocked on Steam about 15 seconds ago. If you want to get your save data in here, you have to import it. It does it all automatically, but don't freak out like I did. So we're going to use our Real Platinum God save file, and I think we're going to just start with the daily challenge, man. I think that is an appropriate way to start the Afterbirth era off properly. So this is going to give us some stuff. Okay, we're on a daily challenge. We have a couple of items I've never seen, and we're playing as a character I've never seen. Plus we're on an environment I've never seen. Before I get too attached to going to this curse room, we should try to figure out what these items do. So that was blank card in there, and then we get a second familiar with whatever our item is here. So we're on the burning basement. These enemies are all on fire, and that scares me. You're gonna get like some seriously off-the-cuff reactions, because again, this is basically the first time I played it. I mean, at PAX I played Afterbirth for about 10 seconds before Tyrone ripped the controller out of my hands and refused to let me play anymore, so you're getting what is definitely a fresh reaction, and you can thank Tyrone for that. I do want to go to this curse room. Is that really how this works? Like, our spacebar item is going to double our familiars? If so, that seems okay. So playing as Lilith. Lilith is blind, I guess, but she has familiars that she can carry behind her that can actually shoot. So I guess stuff like Brother Bobby might be a little bit more valuable here. By the way, I'm not intending on maybe having like the best daily performance of my life here, but people were like, hey, you really shouldn't play the daily. There's 3 of these guys now. You really shouldn't play the daily as your first run because you're going to be concerned about score. But I was like, you know what? Everyone else is going to suck on the first daily as well, so hopefully it won't just be me. Let's go maybe... Oh, I can see my score, I guess, if I leave that up. Let's go maybe check the curse room, although it scares the shit out of me because there could be new bosses. But who dares wins, right? What is this? Joker card on the very first floor? You're too good to me. I feel like these orange poops are shooting a little faster now. You know, we can't teleport out, so I feel like we should just leave. And we'll handle the Joker card after we finish our fight here. I'm a little scared about using it right away. Alright, let's see who we got. Larry Jr., this is a boss we're all, you know, very, very familiar with. Or should I say, Larry familiar with. Immediately, I'm also noticing new health bar interactions on the boss. Like, did you see the health bar turn yellow for a second there? I imagine there's probably going to be a lot of things that I kind of, like, just never noticed in Rebirth. And then in Afterbirth, I'm going to be like, whoa! New feature that's actually existed for ages. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we're doing some serious damage. Larry Jr., die. I have to put down a good daily performance first. The pressure's on, man. Alright, we get Old Bandage, which seems pretty good for us here. And we'll use our Joker card. And we get a brand new item, so we are obliged to take it. Empty Vessel. I reward an empty vessel. It looks like it gave us some black hearts and maybe some other kind of secret benefits that I'm not fully aware of. Basement 2. So how does the scoring in the daily challenge work? There is just a formula out there, but I'll admit that I don't know it off by heart. I know that... Oh, what is... Whoa! Let's crack all that stuff just to see if it works. I know that part of it is how much damage you take. Part of it is how fast you do the run. Part of it is related to the items you take as well, if I remember correctly. And then it's all kind of, you know, thrown into a mishmash, and then you just try to get the best scores you can see. I've seen some of the daily challenge scores from beta testing, although I was not a part of them. And I saw some of them in like the 15,000, 20, 30,000 range, so it'll be interesting to see how that stacks up here on this run right here. Okay, here's my thinking, is this is going to be a strange synergy. I'm not going to let Afterbirth change me, man. I'm still going to be the same old Northern Lion. This is a new enemy right here. If my familiar can get soy milk, my familiar can get soy milk. It actually seems kind of okay, to be honest with you. Seems kind of good. And then if we have 2 familiars that have soy milk, I wonder if this challenge is random or if they actually like vetted this daily challenge to make sure that it was funny, because it certainly looks funny right now. No question about that. Freaking soy milk on the first daily challenge, man. I buy that Tyrone knew what he was doing with that one. Not that, like, Tyrone is, like, the evil genius behind all of the stuff that you find in Afterbirth. Or Rebirth in general. If something, if the game is being nice to you, that's the ghost of I can't say his name. Edming McMongo. That's not probably the way that I should have said that, but, you know, there is the Mongo baby in the game. Edmund McMillan is the ghost of all things good that happen to you. If something bad happens to you, that's the ghost of Tyrone. And I have to feel like soy milk on the very first daily challenge is the ghost of Tyrone getting up in your grill. But I kind of like this double soy milk Lilith run that we've got going on here that looks ridiculous. Alright. We've killed Monstro. We got a speed upgrade, and shot speed, of course. And then, well, free items, if there's any items in there, which there are not. I'm going to get out of this floor and head down to the next floor. And people are going to be like, why are you doing that? That seems dangerous. You should slow it down. But it is the daily challenge, you know. On an actual regular run, we might be able to roll the dice and... That's gonna hurt. Might be able to roll the dice and play a little slower, but on this one, I'm gonna try to stick with standard Northern Lion a little bit faster than you might be comfortable with. Just because I want to put down an okay daily here. I want people, if they're playing it and they know who I am, I want them to be able to see my score and be like, okay, I can beat that. This is, like, the fact that there's actual leaderboard support now is going to be a real put your money where your mouth is. I have no doubt that many of you out there watching this are better than I am at the Binding of Isaac. However, now you gotta freaking prove it, right? Teleport. I do not want it. I do not want it. This might not be a great daily challenge to test everybody's skills on, though, considering I'm sure probably if you're familiar with what the item is, you're only gonna take soy milk if you're in the minority. Our item rooms haven't been too spectacular for us just yet, but it's okay. At least we got enough consumables to get into every room that we want to get into. Probably should... Oh, I really thought I'd get out of that. Let's leave our scoreboard up. Probably should be using the spacebar item as often as possible. Don't really have that much money, though. So I can't, like, hope to get a IV bag or something like that. Not IV bag, blood bag or arcade, etc., etc. If you're not familiar, by the way, maybe you're watching this and you're like, what is this guy talking about? This is the first time I've ever seen this game. Just let the information waft over you. You will learn more and more as we play. What is up with these Tomo flies here? Tomo's my cat. He's a little bit chubby. There's like these bloated vampire flies. Do they explode into other enemies? I've played video games before in my day, and large enemies tend to drop smaller enemies when they die. Oh man, it's only taken me 20 to 30 years to kill each one of these guys. Come on. Actually, still kind of like Lilith soy milk here, although that was a very poor play on my part. You know what would be really good with this, and I say that a lot, but any ability that actually gave our character the chance to fly would be awesome here. And then I could just hang out over the side and just have, you know, my kind of like BB gun, Gatling gun work. That way I don't have to dodge as much, because that's sometimes a weak point for me personally. Oh my god. You're seeing occasional frame rate dips. It's because people on my Steam friends list are like signing in and out of Rebirth over and over and over and over and over. It just works, man. It works. If for some reason, like this video will come out on launch day. If for some reason it's not working for you and you bought Afterbirth, just restart Steam. I'm assuming it'll probably be sorted by everybody by the time this comes out. But yeah, we waited like a half hour and then it just worked when you restarted Steam. So it had to wait for the download to get pushed by Steam proper, I guess. It's okay. Now, I'm getting a little nervous, I've got to admit, about where we stand here on this daily challenge. Double Polycephalus. This might be a new boss for this section in the game, actually. Polycephalus is normally not that difficult. The pink ones, I think, are usually faster but less tanky, so less overall HP. That's okay. We're just gonna keep dodging here. No bombs, which is a little unfortunate, but I'd really like to get another deal with the devil with some awesome possible pickups, or at least some survivability or DPS, like more damage, more of a tier stat from our enemies here, if we could. So far, so good, though. This enemy's not that bad. Polycephalus honestly feels like an appropriate level boss for the caves, if I'm being honest. Honestly, though, if I'm being honest, I think that honestly, you know, I'm belaboring the point is what I'm trying to say, and I'm conscious of that fact. Good stuff. No deal with the devil, but cardboard box. What is this thing? Stud finder. The ground below you feels hollow. We also got a Joker card again. We definitely have to pop that right now. Okay. We can take 2 items. I think, if I'm being honest, we have to take this, and we have to take Little Brimstone. And, oh my god, we could actually take the nail on top of that. I guess those deals now convert to hearts, or they convert to the other kind of hearts right off the bat, which is awesome, but I'm not going to take that, because I want to have, I think strategically that might be the better option, but I want to have our doubling familiar thing, the spacebar item, with Little Brimstone as well. That seems like it could have some cool synergies. Flooded caves, okay. We're on like a skinny room. Our Little Brimstones, they don't feel like they're affected by soy milk. Okay. That was a little teensy room. Now, this is a little bit of an interesting situation, I have to admit. I'm liking the strategy between the spacebar item, whatever it's called. I'm not gonna give it a pet name, because eventually we'll have like an actual name for it. But this seems really cool if you can get like the 9-volt nun's habit. You could have like 10 little brimstones on the same room. And if it doubles all of your familiars, it really incentivizes picking up familiars. Like, from a survival standpoint, I'll definitely say that it seemed like the nail was probably the right choice for us. What's up with these blue flies? They explode into silkworms, okay. It definitely seemed like probably the right choice strategically was the nail. No donation machine on dailies either, huh? Okay, take this. And I'll take the card just to see. Hermit. Could be useful. Could be useful. But from a fun and strategy standpoint, it's another new enemy here. I think I've got to stick with the, oh, what? Why am I the lost now? When did I get the ability to fly? Something, I don't know. With the stain, I probably should have actually looked at the boss splash here. This looks like maybe a modified version of Polycephalus. Too bad it's running up against double Little Brimstone, so we're just gonna take a big old stinky dump on it right now. We also got some invincibility there for reasons that I have no idea of. Caffeine pill. And I have to. Incubus, Dark Friend. So this is another, oh, it's Tyrone. Are you being serious here, Tyrone? Is this, did you plan this daily challenge just for me? So now we have 2 of the familiars to start with. So when we double them with the treasure box or whatever it is, we're gonna get 4 of them and 2 little brimstones. I just wanted to come back and see what our item room was. I'm feeling pretty confident in this one now. There's some funny stuff going on here. Incubus. All right, this is the first item name I'll commit to memory. Yeah, we'll take hot bombs. You might be confused, by the way. By the way, did you notice I could pick up an item and move out of the door at the same time? That was the first time I noticed that, and I complained about it. So I feel like I should give that a thumbs up. Here's our second secret room. Bombs also seem to be going off a little bit faster. So let's, we didn't take our pill. We should take our pill. It's hematemesis, which doesn't do anything bad for us. This is a super cool run right now. I'm excited. This is exactly what I would have wanted out of a rebirth run. We did only do, no, we did the caves, then the flooded caves. Okay, so this makes sense. I have to take curved horn. Even though it's not a new trinket, I've got to go for it. Let's try this. And, oh my god, regular Steven on the first run? Is it my birthday? This was one of the rarest items to find in Rebirth, to the point that I think in 800 hours I actually literally found it like twice. And every time I found it, I was like, wait a second, I've got to retrain my brain to figure out what freaking item this is. But it's also awesome for us because, well, okay. It's also awesome for us because, we have soy milk, so our damage sucks. That was terrible damage, by the way. We have soy milk, so our damage sucks. So if we can actually do damage to, or do more damage to enemies, what I'm trying to get is Little Steven is a damage upgrade. Maybe Lilith can fly from the start, and I'm just the world's biggest dum-dum. But, hey, man, life goes on. I'm having a really, really good time on this run so far, due to the absurdity of the items that we have obtained. Sometimes familiars can be a little tricky, you know? You gotta get them in the right order. You gotta locomote properly with them. If you're curious about what I'm doing with this Hermit card, why not just pop it, save a key right off the bat? No, 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 my friends. I'm gonna use this to try to snag something awesome from our deal, not our deal with the devil, but our boss rush, which is a special technique Again, I'm acting as if maybe some people watching this weren't that into Rebirth and maybe just figured out what was going on with the game today, with the release of the game on Steam. If you finish the mid-game boss fight before 20 minutes of game time, oh my lord! Tiny Room Envy? Tyrone, you wouldn't, man. You wouldn't. I mean, we've got a great build for dealing with this, but I wouldn't want to see this on a run where we had shit damage. Then you get the opportunity to basically do a super challenge room and get some more items, but you can also just completely bypass that challenge room if you get the opportunity to teleport out. I'm getting a little nervous about my HP. I like these new curse rooms though that have some extra items on them. Awaz rune, the Fool. Okay, well we can Awaz, and I suppose we could like hermit card out to save a key and then come back into our curse room. Since it's the first daily challenge, I have to take the stopwatch. The stopwatch makes the rest of the game super easy, but I feel like if there's any excuse for me to ever go hard, I kind of got to go hard now, right? I would love to buy the 9-volt as well, so we could double our familiars on every single room. This run, like, allow me to get the conspiracy theories going. It seems destined, like they pre-built this seed or something for it to be hilarious. Because it is actually like an awesome daily challenge to start with. We might slow down to the point where we can't do boss rush. I'm not completely confident that we're going to be able to swing that, but there's a decent chance we could win this run as a result of this. I'm trying to get a little bit more money, because the 9-volt really would synergize nicely as well. I wonder what it is that's giving us this invincibility from time to time. Gimpy is also an awesome item. Let's try to crack into this stuff. Could get some black hearts. Didn't really work out. Okay, we're gonna go fight our boss. We're still roughly on schedule to be able to take that free item from Boss Rush. Please don't bloop me on G-Chat right now. I got bigger fish to fry. If we were... Oh, there's a full Spirit Heart in there thanks to Gimpy, so it was worth it. If we were exclusively gunning for time, we would just take that Awaz path down. But I want to get deals with the devil. I want to do stuff like that. Because it'll give me a better chance of winning, you know? If I rush it, there's a chance that I could lose, because I'm not necessarily the best player at the game. Relax. So I guess that's like explosive diarrhea, but you actually poop instead of putting bombs down. This appears to be a new room. It's a Tetris-shaped room. Interesting. What a cool run to start with. If they did vet this seed in advance, then allow me to say thank you. What is this? Oh my lord. Watch, it's shooting out, it's a big ball of poop that's shooting out little nuggets of corn. This is, I guess I should just say trademark Rebirth, but oh, it turns into a dingle before it dies. But look at this wall of shots that we're putting down. No deal with the devil, 1 HP upgrade, that seems completely fair. Let's head down to the next level. We're probably 30 seconds ahead of schedule for Boss Rush, which is awesome. There's an arcade there, but I don't really care about it that much. I can't fly anymore. Maybe Lilith can only fly when she's at, no red hearts? I don't know. It's weird. I don't really want Mr. Boom, to be honest with you. I guess we'll pick it up. Does that give us more? Give us like 6 cent or 6 score when we picked it up? Well worth it. Alright, well, we should be doubling this as often as possible. Obviously, we lost out on our ability to get the 9-volt, but I do regret that to some extent. But you gotta make choices in Rebirth, and we gotta live with them. What do we have in here? Ah, 3 red chests. I would really like to, but in order to do it and feel comfortable, I'd like to see another teleport card. These, I can't tell if these are new enemies or it's just because of the area that they look kind of like monochromatic. I think they're new enemies because they exploded into spiders. Wait a minute, do we actually have to kill these guys now? It looks like they're taking... We have to kill them now! Please. Please. Please, turret, you're killing my time, my score, man! It's out of control. Maybe we don't have to kill them and I'm just being stupid. Teleport card. No teleport card. Alright, alright, alright. Well, I'd really like to open those red chests. And to be honest with you, I think we probably could. Okay, so the darker ones actually can be killed. Sad Bombs is such a good item. Give me a teleport card, please. Ooh, 2 of clubs, 24 bombs now, 48 bombs now. We might as well check quickly for other cards. I mean, we have Soy Milk Sad Bombs, so it's not that good, but Sad Bombs by itself is such a fun item to begin with, and basically we got 20 bombs out of it because of our 2 of clubs. Our double 2 of clubs. Maybe it would be a better way to put it. Okay, Okay, keep it going. Remember, some of these can die now. Try to blow up as many of these as we can on the way. Because boss rush is more important than those 3 red chests. But I would really like to open those 3 red chests. You know, that could be the ticket to us becoming Guppy. So many red hearts. I wonder if that's just gimpy or if it's just good luck there. Gimpy gives us a chance to get spirit hearts when we get killed. But also a chance to, not killed, sorry, just when we get hit. But it also gives us a chance to just get red hearts from enemies that we kill. Alright, so we're gonna fight Mom. And then if it still works the way it worked in Rebirth, we should be able to teleport out of our boss rush room with the item, and then maybe open those red chests as well, regardless of how our time looks. And we are just doing a number on Mom here. I feel like... Don't give me the freaking trophy. I mean, I want to pick up the trophy, but I don't want to pick up the trophy because it scares the shit out of me that maybe it'll end our run. Oh my god, we're Guppy. Okay, so now we're Guppy. Summon some flies. Guppy makes you fly and creates a bunch of spiders. And then inside of here, we got a Forget Me Now. I can't really take the Forget Me Now, unfortunately. I would like to, but I love the idea of doubling our consumables. So we'll take the Sacrificial Dagger, which somehow recharged our item. And then we'll get out of here. Now we don't even need to do those red chests because we already have the Guppy items. So now we can probably just go. Well, do I have a choice? Do I even have a choice in the matter? I can't go down, so I guess I'll just touch the trophy. And that's our daily challenge run. Alright, well, I mean, I apologize for it being over, but that's pretty good. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you would like to see more in the future. I really can't stress enough if you're enjoying, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. It's the first episode in the series. It helps a ton. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Whew. Afterbirth.